So, hello, it's me, Denny Daniel, and I'm here with.
Shiloh Holly of the Morris Jamel Mansion.
Now, if you haven't heard of the Morris Jumel Mansion, it's uptown,
Washington Heights,
Washington Heights.
161st Street.
Yeah, and I went there, believe it or not, when I was at NYU. It was one of my early dates with one of my first girlfriends. I think it was my second. And we had such a great time there. And now we're actually doing stuff at Madame
Yeah.
Jumal's house. She was an amazing person who had this mansion uptown, and now the mansion is a historic house that does a lot of cool things.
Yeah.
So check out Madame Jumal House if you haven't heard of it. Go to it; they're very cool. And so now, she went through a bunch of items in the apartment to see what we can work together with. But I've got a bunch of items over here that she's going to open. And today we're going to do 2 box openings in one. How amazing is that?
Yeah,
She's going to
I'm
be
excited.
2 people.
Yes.
Yes. So, and we're working on, just so you guys know, we're working on a silhouette show together. So soon they'll have a Silo show, so you should go to that, and there'll be lots of cool things there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do this like a 42nd Street shell game, so I'm going to mix them up like a shell game. The
Okay.
only difference here is I don't have 3 shells. There isn't a quarter under the shells, and you win nothing.
Yep.
Which is exactly like a New York shell game ethically. But I am going to do this. I'm going to mix them up. So here is me mixing them up. Are you confused?
Yes.
Good, because otherwise I'd have to do this all day. Okay. So here are all the packages. I'll put them in a nice way for you to see. And then tell me which you want. Which 2?
Amazon box.
The Amazon box? Okay.
And
do you want to put the second one second?
Yeah, let me fill this one out, and then
Okay,
we'll
and then
select the second.
Okay.
So this comes to us from
Don't read the name and address.
Arkansas City.
Okay, you can say that.
Yeah.
I'd probably use it like a box cutter. Yeah, 'cause I like that better.
A repurposed Amazon box.
The funny thing is when people put it in like coffee boxes and stuff, I'm like, I didn't order coffee. I don't even drink coffee.
Thank you. Get this side.
So the museum has added a silhouette show just because of her. So these are some of our newest pieces for our history of photography.
All right, so we have a zoology box.
It is actually a camera lucida.
Okay.
So this is one of those, yeah. So this is a camera lucida, which was kind of a way to capture an image. And this one you would put on a microscope. So you put it on the barrel of a microscope, and that mirror would reflect the image onto your paper that's coming out of the microscope. And then you could trace the image from your microscope onto your paper.
I see.
So, and this one was made by, believe it or not, Bausch and Lomb.
Oh, interesting.
So this is one of the ones that I was thinking of lending you guys for the show. There's 3 of them that I got, and I'll show you all 3 of them later. But this is, I thought this one is just a nice, pretty one. And I've got a larger one also. You probably want to borrow the larger one,
Yeah,
I guess.
bigger the better.
Yeah, so one of the other boxes will have the larger. But yeah, so we're working on a whole thing on capturing an image. So this is part of that whole era of capturing images.
Wonderful.
And they still make these, actually. You can still buy one of these camera lucidas. So, what's next?
Let's do this cardboard one.
Okay.
And this one comes from Pekin, Illinois.
Wow. Okay.
Who knows where that is? Outside of Chicago, I'm sure.
Okay. You want the bubble wrap?
You can see it.
That's my first camera lucida. I'm so proud of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'd never touched one until
Okay,
then.
we have a book, American History in
Oh
Silhouette.
my God, you're gonna love this. That is such a great book.
It's the teacher edition, 1972. Oh, this is the crossword puzzles.
Yep. is so cool. We're going to so recreate all of those.
Wonderful.
So it's American history in crossword puzzle silhouettes.
Yeah.
That's a good one to show. I like that. Very American Revolution looking.
Perfect. Yeah, so the Morse Jamel Mansion is the oldest house in New York. We're open 6 days a week for tours, so please come out and visit us.
And I didn't even realize it was the oldest mansion.
Yeah,
in
1765.
Wow. Oh my God,
Yep.
that's incredible. That's very cool. Before the country.
Yeah, before the country.
That's impressive.
Yep.
That's very impressive.
Yep.
So there you go. You opened up 2 items that'll hopefully be at the Madame Jumal, and we'll play these games with you guys.
Yeah, thank
so,
you.
Bye, world.